Pedro Strop and his fellow Cubs relievers aren't thinking about seizing the full-time closer role while Brandon Morrow recovers from right elbow surgery. It is his role, Strop said. He's the closer of the team, and we weren't happy when he went down. When Brandon is in the bullpen, our bullpen is way better. It doesn't matter what role we're going to be put in, but the reality is Strop, Steve Cishek and newcomer Brad Brach might need to handle at least some of the save opportunities even after Morrow returns in late April to preserve Morrow's strength and reduce the risk of another injury. Morrow missed the entire second half of last season despite a tedious comeback attempt. Based on the results of the second half, the Cubs might have enough quality candidates to cover Morrow's absence through the first month. But with bullpen usage becoming more frequent, the Cubs made a Major League record 600 pitching changes in 2018. They might need reinforcements to help take the load off Strop, Cishek, who appeared in a career-high 80 games last year, and Brach. Manager Joe Maddon plans to limit the workload of Cishek and Strop in spring training to save their endurance for the regular season. Strop pitched in only 3 games last spring because of flu-like symptoms and a sore calf. Morrow's absence puts a twist on Maddon's tendency to use April as an evaluation period for the best way to use his relievers. You've got to watch them for at least the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season to realize what do we have here and what's going on here, Maddon said. I almost always feel better about saying what I want to say to the pitching coach to get whomever ready by May over April. The Cubs had to reach deeper in the final 21 halves of a week of last season after Strop strained a hamstring running to first base Sept. 13 against the Nationals. He was supposed to be sidelined 5 weeks but returned for the wildcard game and struck out 2 during a scoreless 9th inning. The Cubs were fortunate they needed a closer for only 3 of their final 11 victories after Strop's injury, relying on Cishek and since departed Jesse Chavez and Jorge De La Rosa. Using multiple closers isn't foreign to Maddon, whose 2008 Rays reached the World Series with Troy Percival, 28, Dan Wheeler, 13, Grant Balfour, 4, and J.P. Howell, 3, saving games. The next season 9 Rays pitchers earned at least 1 save. Brach, 32, encountered a similar situation last season with the Orioles when he took over closer duties for the injured Zach Britton. Brach was 11 of 13 in save opportunities but was frustrated by his inability to finish batters after getting 2 strikes. He had a 4.85 ERA in 42 appearances overall before a deadline trade to the Braves. He experienced a revival in Atlanta, where he posted a 1.52 ERA in 27 appearances and a 1.31 WHIP, down from 1.769 with the Orioles. It helped having the experience to pitch the 9th, and it definitely was a different animal compared to the 7th and 8th, Brach said. The guys are not willing to give up that last striker out. I'm just glad I got the opportunity. It's unfortunate that Zach got hurt. It wasn't under the best circumstances to handle the closer duties, but it was nice to get the experience in the AL East. It's a battle every night. With the way the NL Central is lining up, it might be the same way. Cishek converted 73 saves in 79 chances in 2013 and 14 with the Marlins before settling into a setup role with A.J. Ramos taking over closer duties in 2015. While Morrow's bone bruise was slowly healing, Strop earned the large majority of the save chances, converting 11 of 13 to go with a 1.77 ERA and limiting opponents to .139 batting average in the second half. When I'm in there, I don't know what inning it is, Strop said. Sometimes it gets to you when you're closing games, to get those 3 outs, and you put pressure on yourself. You've got to be able to manage the pressure to your advantage.